Good morning. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, Nick's Healing Arts, nicksvillage.com, www.nicksvillage.com. I'm here to give you a Capricorn reading for today. You can go to my website and get readings. I do personal readings, email readings, in-person readings, and video readings. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I'm a healer. I'm an all-around healer. And I do an amazing inner child workshop that I share at different retreats and different opportunities. I will be having my own day retreat coming up soon where you can get the inner child workshop without going to a different retreat. My YouTube page, like, comment, subscribe, share it. That helps me to be seen. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. They're the places where I share the most. I'm also on Twitter and Snapchat, but I don't share there a lot. So if you want to look for me, I'm either Free Nick, Nick's Village, or Warrior Goddess. Nicole Hill is my name. Check me out. But I'm going to do a Capricorn reading for this morning. If you'd like to donate to me, there will be a donate link in the bottom of this video description. And that just helps me so that I can spend less time out in the world hustling. And the less time I spend hustling, the more time I have available for readings. Because I don't work traditionally, so I make my money by doing other things. So here we go. We won't be having an oracle card today. But this is a Capricorn reading. Question it, just do it. So we have the Jack and the Beanstalk, which is card number 12. Alice in Wonderland, which is card number 10. Aladdin and a Magic Lamp, which is card number 1. So Capricorn, you have all major arcana cards. And it's really funny because usually I'm like, I need a major arcana card. I can't read without a major arcana card. And voila, Capricorn, you have 3 of them. So you have some big stuff going on, Capricorn. The universe wants to talk to you about big things, about your spiritual growth, and not so much little trivial things. And not that minor arcana is not important. It just doesn't hold the importance of the things that you're doing to grow your soul, is what I would say. The first card is card number 12. First of all, these go from 0 to 21, and the highest card you have is number 12. So I would say you're kind of in the middle, you're kind of in the beginning of a journey of learning something, and you're hit with Jack and the Beanstalk. And I would say, first thing that stands out to me about this card right now is he's getting ready to cut down the stalk and he's hanging upside down, so he's going to fall on his head. And I would say to assess the situation clearly before you make any moves. So you're in a situation that is uncomfortable, is something you're not trying to be in. You got yourself in this situation. You were being a little shady, Capricorn. You were being a little shady. You got yourself caught up in something. And you're ready to cut the ties. You're ready to get yourself out of it. But the way that you see to get out of it is going to cause damage to you. And the universe is telling you to really assess the situation. Look at it from all angles and all perspectives before you hit it and knock it down. There might be a way that you can salvage the situation or salvage something in it. And you don't have to chop it all down and take the L that you're going to take. So you don't have to cut down here and fall on your head, but you could come up here and cut from around your foot. So it's like, really look at the situation and see if there's another way you can handle it than to just go hell-bent on destroying the thing and then you fall out of it. There are forces outside of the situation that have some control in this, Capricorn. So this isn't just it's not just what you can see in your limited view. But do remember that this is a direct result of you doing something shady. You did something that was kind of, you probably shouldn't have done it. Or, I mean, you should have done it so that you could, but it was something that you probably were like, I don't have any business doing this, but you did it anyway. And that's okay, but now you're kind of stuck in something. Don't cut the whole thing down. Reassess it. See it for what it is. And only do what you need to do to remove yourself from the entanglement of it. And we get to card 10. And this is Alice in Wonderland. And if you remember Alice in Wonderland, nothing was a given. She kept growing and shrinking, and any number of things were happening. And the universe is reminding you that the wheel of fortune is always turning. And where you're at today, you will not be tomorrow. And as the wheel turns, you get ups, you get downs, you get mediocre, and you get everything in between. So if you, Capricorn, are feeling like you're on top of the world today, the universe is reminding you that in a blink of an eye, and the drink of a tea, and a pop of a pill, you can be at the exact opposite of that. And you can be at all the stages that come in between, because the wheel is forever turning. If you are feeling like you're at the bottom and woe is you and everything is just so bad, Capricorn, the universe wants you to know that just like you feel like that, the wheel turns and you will eventually be at the exact opposite of that point. But the wheel is forever turning, and you do experience all the different emotions and feelings and trivias, and not trivias, and what's it called? But you experience everything on the wheel. I don't know why I can't find my word today, but you experience every single thing as this wheel goes. You experience it all, every single stop, because you're on the wheel. And the universe wants to remind you of that. And then we come to card 1. So this goes from 0 to 21. And 0 is the fool stepping off the ledge, going out into the world. He has no idea of what to do. He just has this little pack on his back, and he's just moving. And when you get to card 1, I like to think of card 1 as the card where you finally open your pack. Where you finally open your pack and you realize that there's magic in there. And you might not particularly know what to do with each little piece of magic that's in your pack, but you know that there's some magic in there. And so card 1 for me is the realization that there is magic, and that it surrounds you and it's with you, and that you carry it with you. But there's so much learning to do about this magic. It's, like I said, it's card 1. So you don't, not only did you not even know that it existed, but as you're realizing that it existed, you're coming into realization that there's so much for you to learn about this kind of magic, about how to move, what to do, what that looks like. Call and response. Oh my gosh, my words are just like so gone today. Action and reaction. Like something happens and then the reaction happens. And you have so much to learn about that. So you're just a child, like opening up your pack and seeing like, oh, wow, I'm traveling with some magic. And there's this stuff that I can learn to make my travels easier. And it's kind of like you're being shown. So you didn't just discover that there was magic in a pack. It's almost like someone came and said, look, there's magic in your pack. And you're like, oh my gosh, you're right. There's magic in my pack. So it's like that, Capricorn. So I would say that you're in a place where there's magic and you need to reassess the situation that you're currently in and how you're going to handle it, because you don't want to cut off your nose to spite your face, proverbially. And you want to always remember that wherever you are, the opposite does exist, and it continues to turn, and every space in between there exists. And get in touch with your magic. So you know and you've discovered that there's magic, and it's time for you to start learning about that magic. It's time for you to start putting some thought and understanding into what your particular special brand of magic is. So that's my Capricorn reading for today. I hope that is helpful to the Capricorns out there. And I want you to have an amazing day. Again, www.nixvillage.com. And leave comments. Just be polite. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll know whenever I share videos. I don't share every day, but I share as often as I can. And I try to go in order. Sometimes I skip, but I don't mean to. It's just my human brain. But I thank you so much for being here, and have an amazing day, Capricorn.